energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy. Hey, give me that energy. I need that energy.
What it do, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls all around the world? It is your favorite podcast, maybe second favorite podcast, maybe third favorite podcast, but we are one of your favorite podcasts, hopefully. It is Above the Multiverse.
Above the Multiverse.
With that's
Avery Harden.
That's Avery Harden. I'm Adrian Blest.
Adrian Blest.
And there's so much to talk about, guys. It's insane. First and foremost, I'm
We
just
haven't
going to say
seen
this
you guys
now.
we haven't
It's
seen
been
you
a
guys in a
while.
week.
Yeah, it's been a while. I took a little week for my birthday, and we chilled. But there's so much to talk about, dude. Freaking between, we just finished watching Daredevil. It just premiered. We just watched it, which we're definitely going to dive into because it was
amazing.
It was amazing. John Cena is a heel now.
Yeah,
he's evil. John Cena, has he been lying this whole time? Has he always been evil? Who knows? That's the question.
Yeah. I gotta watch the clip because the only thing I've seen is people saying he's the heel.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen what it was.
I'll break it down for you guys.
I think I saw Travis Scott slap Cody Rhodes or something like that.
Dude, there's so much going on.
But I didn't see.
Travis Scott, yeah. I don't know what. We'll talk about that. We'll break it down.
Okay.
What else? Tank Davis almost should have lost.
Yeah,
that
was crazy. Yeah,
that was crazy. We're gonna talk about that.
That's crazy.
Luka taking over the fucking league.
Yeah, Luka and Kyrie getting hurt.
And the
Mavs just god,
imploded.
Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Nico Harrison's on Sidewatch.
What else was it? Today KSI slapped Dylan Dennis with a pancake.
Who's Dylan Dennis?
We'll get into that all on this episode of Above the Multiverse,
okay.
ladies and gentlemen.
Just
to set it up. But there's so much to talk about, guys. There's so much to talk about. Let's
start
off with the if you guys also Hassan got banned. Ethan, our savior, the king of Teddy Fresh, he got Hassan banned, but only for 24 hours.
Oh, really? Okay.
Which we'll also get into. Now,
you gotta let me know about that because I haven't seen.
There's so much going on in the world, dude. We've been gone for a minute, but we back now, right?
Yeah.
We said that opening up the podcast. This is that one.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the first things first. For all the people that are like who walk with us from the get go, this was built on Marvel. Okay.
Yes.
We're huge Marvel fans.
Yes.
That's what this is. I love superheroes. I love all that stuff. You might not like it. That's great. That's fine. I don't care. But you're missing out on some magic that's happening here. Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, I wasn't expecting. I didn't even think about this show. It seems so far away every time we talked about it.
Yeah.
But it's here. It's here.
I mean,
and we just watched it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Marvel did a really good job on promo.
Yeah.
They did a really good job on promo.
Yeah. But even then, I kept seeing promo for the show that we're talking about, guys.
Daredevil. Born Again. Season 4.
Season 1, technically, of this new thing. We'll break it down, okay?
Wait, is this season 4?
It's technically continue season 4, but it's really a season 1.
Okay.
We'll explain that to you guys later if you guys haven't seen it. But Daredevil, the show, you might know Daredevil back in the day, Ben Affleck, right?
Yes.
Corny. Still good movie.
Nah.
Super corny though.
Listen.
But the only reason why it wasn't corny.
I love that Daredevil, man. People want to hate on that. It was just because I was a child.
Yes.
I was a kid and I watched it and I was like, yo, this is the most coolest thing. Like he's a blind, like obviously people who are adults were probably looking at it like, but me as a kid, I was like, oh, this is freaking sick. So me personally, I'm amongst the minority that likes that movie. That's the only Ben Affleck superhero movie that I like.
But look at. But the reasons you like it are not because of Ben Affleck in the movie. It's because Daredevil. The story of Daredevil was cool.
Oh yeah.
So you liked it, and I liked it too because it was Daredevil on live action. But the reason we like it is because the story of Daredevil is cool, and told properly, done by Marvel now.
Yeah.
Is amazing.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. No.
Way better than what that was.
Yeah. No.
And way grittier and way real, and that's why this is amazing, right? Okay. So let me break it down for you guys. Back in the day, probably when I was in high school, like around 2008, Daredevil came out on Netflix. It was before the MCU and all the Marvel movies and the Avengers and everything that you guys know about Marvel, right? Before there was the MCU, before all the Marvel productions happened, Daredevil was a show on Netflix. They had Daredevil, they had Jessica Jones, they had Luke Cage, they had Iron Fist, and then they had the Defenders as like their show. It was like a mini Avengers before the Avengers happened.
Yeah.
Right? And Luke Cage is also dope as fuck. And I think they're bringing him back for the season.
Yeah, I told you, I watched a little bit of Luke Cage.
Luke Cage is dope.
Yeah.
Luke Cage, he's so sick. He has unbreakable skin, dude. He's basically like kind of like the dude from I think the guy on Invincible is like a ripoff of him, Luke Cage, like with the concrete. He's supposed to be like Luke Cage, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's not Invincible. That's you thinking about Spider-Man.
No, I'm thinking about Invincible.
Oh, I'm thinking you thinking about
the concrete dude, Invincible, who like wears a suit, who just fought Machine Head, and the dragon.
Oh yeah, black dude. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah.
I think
I'm
he's supposed to
thinking
be.
you're talking about Tombstone. My bad.
No, Tombstone.
Look at all these freaking superheroes.
Tombstone's different. Tombstone's different.
Bro,
Tombstone actually.
There's so many
funny.
superheroes.
Tombstone, and Luke Cage are pretty similar, but I never thought about that. But yeah, I always saw Tombstone as a white dude because he's pale, like he's gray, right? So I just thought he was like a white dude, but I guess he's black, right? Who would guess? But anyways, so Daredevil happened on Netflix way back in the day. They made it a gritty, crazy show that I think caught everyone off guard, especially with Marvel at the time and superhero stuff. They were making it like, a little grittier. There was violence. There's a part where Kingpin, that's the first time we saw Kingpin, William D'Onofrio, I think his name is, play this role as Kingpin. And
it's amazing actor, by
Fisk,
the way.
Great actor.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man.
He's so chilling.
And he definitely makes me hate him.
Oh, yeah. Dude, Kingpin sucks. But he's awesome.
Yeah, shout out to that dude, bro. Like, you're a really good actor, bro.
Yeah. And I don't think, and he's not that as tall as he is in the show. They make him look bigger. I always think about that every time I'm watching it. I'm like, they make him look really big, which is cool. Anyways, so, pause. So Daredevil happened. It was great. They made like Daredevil season 1, season 2. They made Jessica Jones. They made Iron Fist. They made Luke Cage. They made The Defenders, and it was cool.
You saw
but it
that
wasn't.
one?
Yeah, it was cool. It was cool at the time for me. At the time, it was like, oh, I love superheroes. I love comics. This is like the closest thing I had to like live action good stuff.
Yeah.
So I was really hyped. Jessica Jones season 1 is amazing. Luke Cage season 1 is amazing. Daredevil season 1 and 2. I kind of got lost at season 2, and that's when I stopped watching it. And then The Defenders was amazing. Mm-hmm. Well, not amazing, but it was good. Mm-hmm. It was cool to see them all team up. Like that was the first time you saw like 4 different shows, and then they all teamed up for one show. Yeah. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Right. So that was before the Avengers and MCU and all that stuff. Now, they made a season 3, bless you.
Thank you.
They made a season 3 of Daredevil, and then Netflix canceled it for whatever reason. And I didn't watch season 3, and I always was like, I should go back and watch that, but I never did. But, right, we'll get to this. Daredevil was gone for, I think they made season 3 when I told you 2012. I think it was 2000 or two. I think it was like
15 season 3.
Oh, season 2. Oh yeah, 2020 or 2015 was season 3 of Daredevil. So that was 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's crazy.
In that 10 years, the MCU happened, right? Marvel, Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, the Avengers, Infinity War, Endgame, Ant-Man, all that. Everything that happened in this last 10 years. Daredevil and all that was kind of like scratched. It was put out to the side because it was considered like, Netflix touched it. They had their way with it. They did their thing. It was cool, but is it canon? Is it part of this Marvel universe? Is it not? We don't know. Then Kevin Feige was like, fuck that shit. I'm bringing everything in. They bought Fox. They brought in the X-Men stuff. And now that's considered canon, right? They got the rights to the Netflix stuff. Now Daredevil and all this stuff is considered canon. And they brought the same actors because we knew we loved them. I forgot his name. The guy, Matt Murdock, but something Cox.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox, dude.
Yeah,
the man.
I don't even know why I know that. I literally
because he's the shit. That's why
just started watching this. Like I never watched season 1, 2, or 3, but I definitely watched the breakdowns. So I'm not sure how I know that, but. He is a sick actor. Shout out
Charlie
to
Cox is the
shout
shit.
Out to Charlie Cox.
Because Charlie Cox is the shit. That's why you know him.
Yeah, okay. Are you ready?
No. Let me keep.
Because I just want to say real quick before we start, because I said that Fisk is a really good actor. Charlie Fisk.
Charlie Cox.
Charlie Cox is a really good actor as well, man. And it's like, dang, dude, like these are TV shows.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, you guys are, and these are superhero TV shows, and these guys are acting their behinds off.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, dang, dude, I'm really
Charlie
impressed.
Cox. I think Charlie Cox is he's so fucking dope. He's such a good actor, and he makes Daredevil so cool.
Yeah,
and he portrays it like you see in the comics. It's just cool. It's cool as fuck. Okay. Anyways, so And Kevin Feige, MCU, blah, blah, they bring in Daredevil. They're like, hey, we're making this show. We're making, Daredevil season 4 technically, but it's a new thing. It's rebranded. It's MCU's version of Daredevil. But they announced that they're going to pick up where season 3 left off, which is cool because I think a lot of people were like, oh, they're going to get Daredevil. They're going to retell the story. It's going to be a new Daredevil and stuff.
Yeah.
But people loved the Netflix Daredevil. Like, that was the one show out of all of them that was good.
Yeah.
Luke Cage was good but okay, and then it kind of fell off. It's the same thing with Jessica Jones. People hated Iron Fist. Defenders wasn't received incredibly, so at the time it was like whatever, they kind of just washed it off. But they were like, the one good thing that's worth saving in that is Daredevil and Charlie Cox and Wilson Fisk and Punisher, like all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
That everything from Daredevil they kept pretty much and they brought back, which is amazing. So they got all the same actors, they got all the same stuff, and this is essentially picking up where that left off. And and then it premiered tonight. Yeah. Now go ahead. We just finished watching.
Yeah, we just watched it, man. Hey, listen, y'all. I advise anybody that's watching this and you see us and we love Marvel and you want to get into these shows, you got to watch the breakdowns. Me personally, I didn't watch season 1, 2, 3, 4, Punisher, Luke Cage. I watched a little bit of Luke Cage, but like I didn't watch a lot of it. But these channels on YouTube, since you're already on YouTube, Screen Crush and New Rock Stars. Yes. They do a very great job of breaking these down so you can watch. I do this a lot when I watch movies I don't know and it has a sequel and I don't care to watch.
Like Gladiator.
The old one. Yeah. I watch Gladiator. But like I mean, I do it a lot for
or even if it's something that we've seen but it's been a long time ago.
Yes. So I mean, it's not a bad. It's like a cheat code, and they do a really good job of breaking it down so you know the key points. Yeah. So I would advise anyone that is interested and saw the preview and was like the trailer and was like, oh man, this looks good. You should definitely go watch the breakdowns, because if you don't, you'll go in and you'll be like, I don't care that this is happening. Like what's like why is this happening? And I feel like they're not gonna tell you why it's happening. We just know why it's happening because we watched the previous things, and I feel like that would put a stain on people watching.
Yeah, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves is when people were getting into Marvel and they were like, they went to go see Endgame, but they hadn't seen anything else before it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Or like Infinity Wars.
That is crazy.
And people are like, oh, the first thing I started watching was, and I saw Endgame first, and I was like, that's cool. And I'm like, that was 10 years of movies and moments put into this one moment. You don't understand. Yeah. And so if you don't comprehend all that, it's not as monumental to you, right? Yeah. So it's worth it for sure to go watch the breakdown.
I also say it happened to me, just real quick. It happened to me in the new Flash movie. We went to watch the Flash movie, and at the end, I'm just spoiling because it's been so long it's out. Yeah. And at the end, it had George Clooney come at the end when it was like doing like this whole multiverse thing, and at the end, it was like showing Batman, and it showed, not Batman. What's Batman's secret identity?
Bruce Wayne.
It was showing Bruce Wayne, but it was Batman. It was George Clooney.
George Clooney instead of
and in the movie theater, I was like, what the heck? And Dre was hype. A lot of people in the theater was hype, and I was like, oh, what the heck? And like, it didn't compute because I didn't watch a breakdown that George Clooney was Batman a long time ago. But I've seen those movies when I was a kid, but I just didn't remember. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know. I know it's a lot of homework, but like, if you want to get up to date with like, I feel like what's happening.
It's 30 minutes before the show. Yeah. So that's a great point because, like I said earlier too, is I didn't watch season 3 of Daredevil. And my whole thing was like, I already saw season 1 and 2. I remember I don't really care to watch like the full breakdown of the whole series. Yeah. They had a New Rockstars had a breakdown of just season 3, so I was like, perfect. I'm just gonna watch that one because that's gonna be the most important probably because it's where everything left off. Yeah. So right before Avery came over to watch Daredevil with me and do the podcast, right? I threw that on. I threw on season 3 breakdown, and it was worth it because season 3 of Daredevil was fucking insane.
Yeah,
and
it looked pretty good. I wish I would have watched it. Yeah.
I wish I would have watched it too.
Yeah, especially that dude Dex. Yeah, that dude Dex is
That's one of the. Oh my god, Bullseye was insane.
That's a crazy villain right there.
Yeah, and the cool thing is New Rockstars. Shout out to New Rockstars. They add context to things that I didn't know or think about. Right. So the whole thing where in season 3 of Daredevil, Wilson Fisk, Kingpin breaks Bullseye's back.
Oh yeah.
And then the season ends with Bullseye getting surgery, and in the comics, his back is infused with adamantium.
Oof.
right? And what did we just get in Captain America? Adamantium. So going into Daredevil, we're like, oh, this dude's definitely coming back.
Yeah.
Like going into season 4. Like it kind of got us hyped. Or like we're seeing these things we put together, and I'm like, oh shit. And yeah. So
with that being said, the first
season 4, dude.
The freaking 15 minutes of this show is absolutely
bonkers.
It's
dude.
like it draws you in, like legit. I was just telling Dre, I was like, oh man, I'll watch it. Like I'm not saying I'm not hyped. It's another MCU thing for me. I was like, oh man, like I'll watch it. Like it's cool. And then I'm watching it. I'm like, yeah, you know, let's see how. I want to be surprised. And after what the first 5 minutes, it was like, oh. And then it got, and I was on my seat. I was on my seat like this, and I was like, oh, what's gonna happen? Like, is what's about to happen? And then, yeah. So I don't know if we're gonna get.
We're gonna get into spoilers territory right now.
Spoilers, man.
So if you guys don't want to know what happened in this, you want to go watch it real quick, and then come back and watch the podcast, right?
Yeah, because it's a very important thing that happens.
Yeah, the first 15 minutes. Okay. So we're gonna break it down for those who you have seen it. Starting 3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. Okay. Spoilers. If you are here, you are the real one because you watched it already. Let's go. Spoilers.
So check this out, dude. The beginning of this show is insane.
Especially because they was trying to. The previews, Foggy was everywhere.
Yeah.
Foggy was everywhere. He was everywhere. He was literally like, he was there. Like, they were like painting it to be like, he was going to, the whole cast, everybody was from the old cast is here.
He was at the premiere. He was all that stuff. So, what's crazy, right? If you guys don't know, a big thing about Daredevil, Matt Murdock, is his friends, right? Karen and Foggy. They are like his little homies. They're his best friends. They built the lawyer, the whatever's the lawyer place called, practice, lawyer practice together. They had the thing. They were best friends, dude, and they made a huge deal about, hey, we're bringing Charlie Cox back as the main actor, but not only that, we're bringing back Foggy and the girl who played Karen, right? Yeah. We're bringing them back, the original actors. So we're all like, oh shit, they're bringing Foggy back. Everyone loves Foggy. He's like the best friend. He's cool. He's funny. He makes all the jokes. Everyone like loves him. Like, you know. Now, I kind of had a feeling that this dude was gonna die eventually. Yeah. But I mean, when they announced this Daredevil show, Born Again, they said it was gonna be 24 episodes in one season. So that means that they probably ended up just breaking it into 2 seasons, or we legit might get 24 episodes in this thing. I don't know what's going to happen.
Insane.
It's insane.
I mean, if we get it all at once, they're going to do 2 episodes
maybe
a day,
possibly a week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, a week. Sorry, a week. Yeah.
So they say they're bringing back Foggy. I see it all over. He's at the premiere. It's a big deal that this guy's back. Literally, first 15 minutes of this show.
He dies.
Bullseye, the guy that we were just talking about, season 3, comes back, psychopath that he is, and literally kills Foggy in like the first 2 minutes of the fucking show.
Yeah.
Dude, I think it was maybe 5 minutes of like some like banter dialogue, getting you connected with the characters again, and then boom.
Yeah.
He
shoots him. He shoots him first, and then it's the whole. This is what I mean. Like the Bullseye dude pulls up. And there's a problem with Foggy and some other dude named Benny. I have no idea who that is. I'm pretty sure he's from the other season. And they all go outside, and he shoots Foggy. And then that turns up Daredevil. That turns him up. Dude. Turns him up. Like,
mind you, he's fighting Bullseye because he sees that Foggy gets hit, and then they start fighting, right?
Yeah. Daredevil
I thought you were about the end when he actually dies.
Huh?
When he gets shot, he gets turned up. Okay, you're right. My bad.
No, he gets turned up.
Shot, and yes.
Yeah, he gets shot, and then Daredevil he sees red. He sees red. Like he's getting hit with darts, and he's still like
and knives and everything.
Yeah, like he goes like, I feel like that's a thing that anybody would do when they love somebody and they get hurt. Like you don't probably
like adrenaline.
You're like you need to die because you did this to my homie. Like. Oh no, it's on. So he kept going forward, and the crazy part is like both of them were hurt and still going.
And Bullseye's hurt. And the way that the best thing, the thing that stood out about season 1 of Daredevil on Netflix, the reason why everyone loved it and talks about it in such high regard is because they had this iconic shot of like a 10-minute single shot fight scene where it's just him walking down like a hallway and just beating everyone, and you're watching the whole thing, and it doesn't cut. It's just one shot, and they did it in this show again. I mean, that's what show is known for. So you're expecting it, but this was beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they followed the fight of them fighting the whole way up the stairs, all the way up to the roof, and then, dude, they fight at the end.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. At that point, is because it makes it so, just in case. We already told you spoilers, but it enhances it. Like I told you, he shoots Daredevil's friend. Daredevil's friend's on the ground. And they do a beautiful job of like Daredevil's fighting this nigga, and he like, hold on, my homies, I gotta hear my homie's heartbeat, and he hearing Karen saying, wait, they're on the way. So you are intense, like, oh shoot, hopefully he doesn't die, while Daredevil's whooping his behind, and it's like it's a beautiful thing.
But
because,
also getting his ass beat too. That was a good fight.
Oh yeah. I mean, Daredevil was getting pieced up too.
Yeah.
But it was so intriguing because you're like, okay, is Daredevil gonna beat this dude so he could go save his homie? Or is he just like he was just fighting, and then it got down to like him on the roof, and like that I think that got me. That got me to being like, yeah, I'm riding for this show for the end. When Daredevil's up, he's high, like he has that supersonic hearing, so he's up. He's at this point he piecing this nigga, bow, nigga. He like
face.
He beating this nigga. Yeah. He beat this nigga bullseye to the poke,
mind
nigga.
you, full of fucking knives.
Yeah. He beat
amazing.
this nigga, bow, and then he got a supersonic hearing to hear his homie's heartbeat, and it
so
stops,
crazy, dude.
And it stops, dog. That's when I was like,
that moment got me.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I'm in this show, bro.
Dude, yeah.
I'm in this show, and then
the heartbeat stops, and I was like,
the iconic dream. Just throw him off the roof.
And he did it. But I was like, dude. I mean, I didn't think he was gonna really do it. You know, I was like, throw that dude off the roof. Like, just throw him off the roof at this point.
That's
you know,
the beauty
and then
of
he
this
did
damn
it, dude.
show,
he
man.
threw him off the fucking roof, and I was like, no way.
Shout out to
really
Marvel. Shout out to Disney for letting that happen, bro.
Yeah, dude, that's crazy. I did not expect that. Like, I did not expect that at all. And when he threw him off the roof, and then this dude, they show him just
just flop. And then you see Karen, and she's like, oh no, thinking that in my brain watching it, I'm thinking she thinks it's Murdoch.
Yeah.
And she's like turning around and slowly, and then when she sees who it is, she's like, you know what I mean? So
it's little details like that. Now,
that's crazy.
To add to the excitement of everything, right? Because, and this is why Avery was telling you to watch the breakdowns, and I'm so glad we watched the breakdown because we're watching it, and what did we just learn? What did we just talk about right before this? Bullseye had just got surgery in season 3. We know in the comics that he has adamantium. We just got adamantium in the MCU. It's all coming together. So this dude falls off the roof. They're zooming up on his face, and Avery's like, he's not dead. And I'm like, if he's not,
I didn't say that. I said
if he's not dead, he has adamantium or something like that. And then as soon as he said that, his eyes opened up, and we're like, oh,
yeah. That solidified it. Like I think they're gonna bring. Honestly, I feel like they're gonna bring it in this show. I don't put them past. I'm getting ahead of myself, guys. I'm so sorry.
So
but if you're a Marvel fan, I'm theorizing right now. Y'all know how Marvel fans are, man. We theorize. But I feel like they won't bring a Tom Holland in this. I feel like they definitely bring a Sam Wilson in here.
Maybe.
Like Sam Wilson. Shout out my boy. Yo, I rock with you, bro. But I feel like he
I feel like you need someone a little more street level.
I feel like he's street level. I feel like he's not big. He's not like... No, I would say big. Captain America's big right now,
he's
but he's not big yet.
Yeah, he's not...
Adamantium, though.
Yeah.
He's the only one with that talked about the adamantium. Yeah. Unless they bring Wolverine, but I doubt they got the money for Hugh Jackman.
Or they reboot Wolverine and it's not Hugh Jackman. It's a new... Maybe it's Henry Cavill. Maybe
that would be crazy.
I mean, that's too big. That's this is going. We're going crazy. We're going crazy. This is what we do on the show.
If you're teasing adamantium now, like I feel like you gotta bring it back at some point because this nigga didn't die. Like you see this in episode 2.
And you saw his head like kind of like I don't know. It was weird. Like you see his head like kind of like it went back to like I don't know. It was weird.
I didn't see it. But no. But that's what I'm saying. And so that happened in episode 1.
In the first 15 minutes, mind you.
I'm gonna jump real quick just off of the adamantium thing. 1 year later, this nigga is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So that's adamantium, bro.
Yeah.
There's no way you fall like that and you're not like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's adamantium. Yeah. That's Wolverine. That's
Yeah.
Who else has adamantium? Just Wolverine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, like Silver Samurai and stuff like that.
But yeah, like if that's the case, this nigga is dangerous.
Yeah, I know.
This nigga is dangerous.
I mean, he's very dangerous. He's scary, dude. Bullseye is such a scary character.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. Like they killed off Bullseye in the first episode. That's pretty cool. And then the fact that he came back to life, I was like, oh, okay, this is scary. This is not good for Bullseye or for Daredevil.
Yeah.
Now, cut a year later. The show's just good, dude. It cuts to a year later. It picks up on like Matt as like, I mean, he's trying to deal with his friend died. I think he carries around his obituary with him.
Yeah, which I didn't.
I thought he was
going to.
But he's just been carrying it around. And then it just shows his life as a lawyer. And then this whole shit happens with White Tiger. Now let's talk about that because before we get into that, I want to say one thing that me and Avery always talk about, and I think Avery was really like persistent on, was like, man, I hope they like. We're talking about this is in New York, right? Spider-Man's there. Doctor Strange is there. All these characters are in New York, right?
Yeah.
So we're like, dude, they have to like know about each other or say something about it,
Yeah.
And twice,
yes,
they addressed it right off the bat.
Yeah.
They said Spider, like they mentioned Spider-Man.
Yeah, he said
our Spider character.
He said it was Spider on their chest.
Oh yeah, because when Wilson Fisk runs for mayor, which we'll go into, yeah.
He said.
He doesn't want vigilantes. Yeah,
he said a skull on his chest,
which is
Punisher on
Punisher,
his chest,
and then a spider.
Yeah.
So the Spider-Man.
And then he says Daredevil, actually.
And then he says Daredevil. Yeah, and then there was another moment that happened where they addressed something.
I think it was another Spider-Man. Oh no, it was Echo.
Spider-Man. Echo. It was Echo.
Yeah.
We were talking about Echo. We were like, oh, are they going to talk about Echo and what happened with Echo?
Which
and Wilson?
That's dope.
And
actually.
they addressed it,
Yeah.
So those are the little things that we look for as Marvel fans, and like we're like, they had this whole show where he was in it.
Yeah.
Are they going to talk about it, dude? Like you have to address it, right?
And the thing is, it's not like I'm sitting here talking about theories and wanting the cameos. Like, yeah, it would be cool. But I was talking about like, dude, how are you in New York and like you only talk about Daredevil? Like, I'm not even capping. Like, if I lived in New York, Daredevil's cool, but Spider-Man is the hero for real. So you can't be like, oh yeah, we don't need no heroes. Daredevil sucks. It's like, nigga, if you gonna say we don't need no heroes, you gotta say Spider-Man sucks. Then you say, oh yeah, Daredevil sucks too. It's like, no, Spider-Man is the first one. But I digress because they gave me Spider-Man. They were like, oh okay, here. So it's not like. That was my thing. I just didn't want them to make it like Daredevil's the only superhero in this universe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like they're in New York, which Spider-Man's there, the big guys. Spider-Man's there, Iron Man's there. Well, Iron Man's dead right now, but Spider-Man's there, Rhodey's there.
Doctor Strange
there. It's like a lot of superheroes. So to make it like, oh yeah, just Daredevil's here is crazy.
Oh no, he's in San Francisco.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what Dre was talking about. They addressed it, that's all I needed to not question anymore. Because, bro, if we live in LA and Thor is out here and Hulk's out here and Loki's out here.
We're not just talking about.
Yeah, I'm not just talking about Thor. White Tiger. Yeah, I'm not just talking about. I'm like, nigga, where's Thor? Nigga, we need. You know what I mean? Bro, like if it's a supernatural thing that's happening, like you know what I mean? Like every superhero is not busy right now, bro. You know what I mean?
But to that point though and I think it's something that I thought about when watching the show is they show this moment. Right, which kind of catapults the catalyst of what's going on with Daredevil and Wilson Fisk and all this stuff. Right, is that there's this guy. He's walking down the subway. He sees two guys beating up another guy. He goes to stop it and is like, "Hey, no, leave that guy alone!" Right, and starts fighting the two guys. They're telling him, "Hey, you have nothing. This doesn't concern you. Like, back up." Yeah. And he's still trying to fight him. He starts fighting them. They're fighting each other. Blah blah blah. And then one of the guys goes to hit him and he trips and then falls into the subway and gets hit by a train immediately. And the blood just splashes on the guy's face who went to go save the dude, right? And then the guy who got saved took off running.
And then the guy
pulls out a gun.
And says NYPD.
Yeah.
You know, ground.
So now basically
which you should have said at the beginning, nigga.
Yeah. So now this guy who was going down there to try to save someone, he just thought someone was getting robbed and tried to save him. Now just accidentally killed a cop, essentially. Right.
Which, in hindsight, Dre, and people who love Marvel and are watching the show, this is Daredevil's fault. Because if it wasn't for Daredevil not being there, White Tiger wouldn't have, he wouldn't be doing that.
But this is my point, and this is I'm glad you said that, because that's my point, is we're talking about how, they're all in New York, and it's like, where's Spider-Man at? the city's big, dude, and there's so much shit happening, and like Spider-Man can't be everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, Daredevil can't be everywhere. He's also a lawyer. Spider-Man's in high school doing shit and fighting with the Avengers. Who knows where they're at? You know what they're doing. So like they can't be everywhere. There's still a lot of crime happening in that people get away with. You know, so this thing happens without Daredevil or Spider-Man or Doctor Strange or anyone showing up to stop it.
Yeah.
But this guy gets fucking killed by a train, which was insane. Yeah. Which is insane, right?
It's insane.
Now,
also, real quick. Going. Also, I just want to say, because y'all know, everybody that watches this show, that watches this podcast, y'all know how much we loved the Penguin. This is giving Penguin vibes as far as darkness.
Oh yeah.
Like, bro, like this does not feel like
Disney
Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, love Spider-Man for sure, but the dark vibes of this is like people dying. Like, that's crazy. Like, Spider-Man whoops you and he webs you up to get caught by the police. These niggas is killing people. And like, you know, it's a movie. I don't like people dying in real life, but in movies, like, yes. I love, like, you know what I mean, the heroes killing the villains because they're just bad guys. I love that. That's a cool thing in movies because you want to see the hero prevail. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is dope because this is the first time in MCU that niggas is killing niggas.
Yeah.
Like, they don't do that. They are morally, you know, good or whatever. Except for John Connor, John Connor.
Oh yeah.
When he killed that nigga.
The fake Captain America, dude. Fuck U.S. soldier.
He killed that nigga with
U.S. agent.
Yeah, that's crazy, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
a big
giving
moment for us,
very, very dark vibes, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, they killed. Well, okay, they killed Foggy in the first 5 seconds. In that shot where they kill Foggy, it's crazy because he shoots him in the chest and then the two dudes right in the head, like right afterwards. Oh yeah, he killed like 3 people right away.
But how did he kill Karen?
Because he has a thing with Karen from the previous season, right? Where he was like, he like let her live, and then now I think he's just fucking with her now.
Okay.
Because he's psycho, right? I think he's kind of obsessed with her too, like kind of how he was obsessed with the other girl.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but they're just killing people left and right. Matt Murdock, his whole thing, he doesn't want to kill anybody, dude. He's Daredevil. He's trying to be a good guy. Dude, Wilson Fisk, this freaking kingpin motherfucker, just keeps pushing him, you know? And anyways, we find out that guy from the subway station, right, who went to go save the other dude who accidentally kills a cop, Matt Murdock hears him in the police station getting beat up by the police and kind of like listens to his side of the story, finds out that he is innocent, or he thinks he's innocent, or he's saying he's innocent. Now, Matt Murdock, his hearing is so good that he can hear like when people are lying and telling the truth based off their heart rate and their heartbeat and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. So he believes him. But he thinks that there's more to it. Come to find out, this guy is the White Tiger. Okay, now the White Tiger. I don't know too much about him, so I'm not going to give you guys the most things, but essentially he has a magical amulet that gives him powers and makes him strong and fast and like Black Panther kind of.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. But yeah, he's the White Tiger, right? And I kind of saw that coming because when he went down to go fight the 2 cops, whatever, the first move that he did was like try to bite their neck, and I was like, why is this dude biting someone? Remember I said that? Why is this dude biting someone? I'm like, he's White Tiger, obviously. Why is he biting? But yeah, so that's crazy because now, like you said, it's kind of like Daredevil's fault. All of this, not that he wasn't there, but ultimately him being a vigilante is encouraging more people to become vigilantes, and now causing more chaos and harm and stuff, just like we watch in The Boys. Superheroes, you know, although they're trying to like save people and stuff, like A-Train, he's running to go do something and he just runs through Huey's girlfriend, right? So it's like they're killing people by trying to save people, and it's, I don't know, does it cause more harm, does it not? Which ultimately gives Wilson Fisk more reason, and now I'm fucking, my mind is exploding because yes, exactly, Wilson Fisk becomes mayor, Kingpin becomes mayor. His whole thing that he's trying to run on and trying to get going is that vigilantes should be locked up.
Yeah.
Because he said the Sokovia Accords, he mentioned that Sokovia Accords, they mentioned it, like where he's like, you guys try to register them.
Oh, yeah.
But I think they should be locked up or you put away, done with vigilantes, whatever. So if now Daredevil's defending White Tiger, if it comes out that he got a cop killed and he's a White Tiger vigilante, Wilson Fisk gonna use this to be like, see, this is why we can't have vigilantes because they just got a cop killed.
Yeah. And he just got the cop on his payroll.
And he just got a cop on his paper,
Yeah.
which was one of the most gangster moves ever.
Yeah,
like
crazy.
that's some Penguin shit.
Yeah.
That's like some Penguin shit.
Yeah, no, that was dope.
That was one of the sickest things.
Yeah, that was dope. But he was like, that's what I'm saying. He's a great actor, and that writing is.
Pristine.
That writing is crazy because he's like, man, you ever been to Philly? I love your cheesesteaks. Like, that's great. That's so
I love your
gangster,
cheesesteaks. And
bro.
then he shows him. He's like, "What's my favorite one? Oh, this. What is it called?" And he lifts up the paper to look at the thing, and underneath it, he has a picture of the guy's wife and kid. And it's like, I can get to your wife and kid.
Yeah,
I know where they're at. I can get you. It's such a gangster move.
So G.
I mean, it's crazy. It's honestly crazy, but. Yeah, so Kingpin is now running on that, and his whole thing is trying to get. So it's cool because they show that beginning diner scene where Matt Murdock and Wilson Fisk like go to the diner and they have dinner or lunch or whatever, and like talk about, hey, what have you been up to? And basically Daredevil threatens him and is like, if you step out of line, I'll be there.
Yeah.
And Wilson Fisk was like, well, guess what? I'm the mayor now. If you try to be Daredevil, I'm gonna lock you up.
Yeah. So
it's like this like chess match now between them, which has always been, but now it's like elevated to the highest extent, right?
Yeah.
And now Daredevil's defending White Tiger, and if it comes out that he's White Tiger, this season is shaping out fantastic.
It's a great story. It's a great storyline.
Dude, it's so good.
And it's I think it's a good one because it's not I'm not looking like, we talked about the animanium and maybe have a cameo here, but like, if it doesn't happen, I don't care because it's like this storyline is good. Yeah. Like this thing with the White Tiger killing the cop thing, and like what's his name? Matt Murdock is representing him, and like the cops are trying to intimidate a witness. Yeah. Like that storyline is good in itself. Yeah. So it's like, I don't really care. It would be super dope if somebody came and cameoed, but if not, like the storyline can live on its own, and I'll be happy if all 24 is just great storylines like this. Because I know this is not gonna be the only one. I feel like this is just
the beginning. We're just,
yeah. And the
end,
the ending, man, the freaking ending of this freaking show or second episode. I'm ready.
I'm so hyped, dude.
I'm ready. Cause bro,
the whole time he should have been trying to be good. He's been trying to be. He's trying to not be Daredevil.
Yeah, and it's the cops' fault, man. Like, and he killed them niggas. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. That's bro. If you watch this Above the Multiverse podcast for 2 years, all I've been saying is if niggas is gonna be bad in. Let me just disclaimer myself. Yes. If niggas gonna be bad,
Hassan just got banned for this. I said Hassan just got banned for this off Twitch.
If niggas gonna be bad in movies and superhero movies, and they have a superhero in their universe, these niggas should die in the MCU and DCU only. Yes. They should die by the hands of Spider-Man, at the hands of Daredevil, at the hands of Thor. Nigga, die. Yeah. Die. But no, I'm serious. Like, dude, like if like those dudes came to kill somebody else, Daredevil was like, nah, bro, like you good, like it's over. And them niggas persisted to try to hurt him. No, nigga, you are going to be murdered.
And normally Daredevil, that's what's crazy, and I think that's what's cool about the show is that he's been trying to not be Daredevil and hurt anybody for a whole year, and then at this moment he has to save this guy, and it's like he unleashes, dude. He fucking goes crazy and kills both of the cops.
Yeah. Because, all they had to do, I mean, they're in a world of trouble anyway because of, I don't even know how to explain it to them. They're trying to cover up whatever they were doing. Yeah. So they were already like, it's over for them. So
they were going to try to kill
They were trying to kill the witness, but then they couldn't. Now they're going to kill Matt Murdock, which
the
is
lawyer,
the dumbest thing.
They think might as well kill the lawyer. Yeah, they pulled out a gun on him, and that's why he went crazy.
Yeah. So, and man, it's a great cliffhanger because I just want to know what's happening. I want to know where the kid went, the witness went. I want to know what they're gonna, how Matt Murdock's gonna cover this up. Because he can't be a lawyer and kill
people.
So like cops. That's a beautiful thing in itself. Like, bro, he's setting us up for a great series.
And at the end, right, he kills. Like, he goes off. He sees red, like you said. And kills the two cops. And then he's standing there, and he's just like, ah! nah, dude. And it's like, yeah, that's how it must, and then it ends. Yeah, and it's credits. Yeah, that's exactly right.
That's
like
great...
he just kills two people after like trying to be good, and now he's like, unleashing. He's
Marvel,
just like, fuck it,
Marvel.
Dude. Yeah.
Dude, what a great way to start off. What a great way to start off this this series, man.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
Like this is the kind of stuff that makes me happy to be an MCU fan. Guys.
Yeah, no, facts, man.
It's so good.
And the craziest part is, man, y'all are here with us. I feel like people won't understand the excitement because they're gonna probably look over this, and then whenever Daredevil comes back into the MCU, they'll be like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, man.
When Daredevil comes in during Endgame or like the freaking Infinity War, Doom War or Secret Wars, or whatever, and he just starts killing people left and right with Punisher, him and Punisher just fucking murking people. Yeah. That's gonna be crazy, you know. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but this is amazing so far, and the fact that they're showing violent, and they said that this show is gonna be more violent than the Netflix one. So far, so good, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the way that he
killed
those people.
Minutes, he just threw somebody off the roof.
Yeah, dude. He threw someone off the roof, and they showed his body hit the ground.
Like, usually when something happens like that, they cut to somebody's face going or something like that. No, they showed him hit the ground. Nigga, he hit the ground. Like, you saw, and which is, we should be laughing at this, but like,
I mean, I was laughing. I was like,
when I know it's fake, when I know it's a movie, it's like it's obtainable. I guess I'm desensitized when I know it's a movie. Yeah. Now I can't watch that and I know that's a real being. Like when you're on like TikTok or Twitter, that's why I don't go on Twitter that much because I see people get their head cut off. I can't do that. that for me I can't do. But if it's a movie and I know this is acting and fake, I am in there for it.
Yeah.
I'm there for a little bit of stuff. Because there's some stuff I can't do, honestly. Yeah. I'm not going to lie. There are a little bit of gory stuff that I can't do, bro.
I mean, they're pushing the limits with everything. With every show that I watch now, it's like, who's going to outdo who, you know? And then when the boys comes back, it's like, set everything aside that you thought was bad.
Yeah, not back. Yeah, the boys is crazy.
They're going to find the ultimate ways to kill people.
There's a lot of stuff that happens in there.
The boys have
I was about to say something, and I was like, let's go big pause.
Let's not talk about that. I already know exactly what you're talking about. We all know what you're talking about, dude. If you've seen The Boys, you know exactly which moment is seared into everyone's brain, dude. But anyways, so it's just cool, man. I'm excited to see what happens. It's fucking amazing. I can't wait, dude. I'm hyped. And I'm so glad this is happening, dude. We got like, I just when I thought we don't have anything to watch anymore, it's just like, come on, dude. It's amazing.
Yeah. I got a lot of shows right now.
Yeah.
I got this one now. I got Severance. I got Paradise. I'm living.
You need to be watching White Lotus.
I'm living. Yeah, tell me about White Lotus.
White Lotus is amazing.
Yeah.
Shout out, Lisa.
There's only so much I can do, man. There is a lot of shows happening.
Yeah. So there's not enough time in the day, dude. I worked all day. I've been nonstop all day, dude. Yeah. I had time to rest. My time of resting was watching Daredevil. And now we're here. Okay? So, and I work at 6 in the morning. So let's get to the next thing, okay? Because we got a lot of things to talk about. I think the next biggest thing that we should talk about is the John Cena thing. Because I mean that's like the biggest news of the weekend.
Yeah. Which I think, like I said, I haven't watched it. I didn't watch it. I haven't watched full wrestling with the storyline in a minute. Like I've watched the Royal Rumbles and I watched a couple of things, but I haven't seen like what's happening. But I know that this is his legacy run. Or
his farewell tour.
Yeah.
So I'll give you guys a quick breakdown.
Honestly, what better way? Because he's been a good guy his whole time.
That's what's crazy about it. Okay, guys? I'm going to give you guys a quick breakdown on why this is so important, okay?
Yeah.
WWE, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. John Cena. You know who John Cena is, okay? He's been the good guy all the time. Make-A-Wish. He set the record for that most Make-A-Wishes. He's just the ultimate nice guy. People love him. Kids love him. His whole thing is never give up. Inspiration. He is the ultimate babyface. Everyone loves John Cena. He comes in anytime there's a bad guy. He comes in, he fights him, and, John Cena wins. He's the man. The man. Now, and this whole storyline, he basically
The Rock is there too, right?
Yes, The Rock, because The Rock is like part owner now or something, and he also is. He's like the final boss. That's
dope.
His whole thing.
Shout out to The Rock.
So The Rock is like kind of bad right now. He's like evil, right? He's a heel, and they call it in the industry. So the whole big thing is like Cody Rhodes. I don't know if you guys know about Cody Rhodes, but it's the same kind of thing. Cody Rhodes came up. He was like the little guy who came up, and now he's the man, and everyone was demanding that he becomes a champion. He beat Roman Reigns for the championship, and now he's the champion, and it's been crazy. And now he's the man, the good guy. So John Cena decided, hey guys, I'm going to retire from the WWE. I'm done. This is my last year. I'm going to have one last year, and then after this, I'm done with WWE. I'm done with wrestling. I think he's just going to act after this, right? So he announced his farewell tour, and everyone's been like, what is it going to be? Everyone's been watching it. I watched like the first, when he first had his appearance after being gone for so long back in the WWE. He did this speech, and he's like, I don't know, man, maybe can I go for another title? You know, it'll break the record for the most title wins for any WWE superstar. Should I do that? Like, do you think I have it in me? Like, do you think I could win at Royal Rumble? Like, all this stuff, right? And I think it's their assumption, right? Because people love to say that wrestling's fake. It's predetermined. It is what it is. It's scripted, but that's the beauty of it. You never know what's going to happen because they know what you expect and they fucking flip it on you, right? So, John Cena, you're like, okay, he's going to win the Royal Rumble and then fight Cody Rhodes or whoever's the champion at WrestleMania, which is the biggest event. He goes to Royal Rumble. I thought he was going to win. He loses to Jey Uso. Yeah, which was a crazy moment, right? And everyone was like, oh, shit, John Cena just lost. Yeah. Everyone is expecting John Cena to win because it's like, it's his last year. He's going to win the championship. It's obvious, right? That's what we're all thinking. So he loses the Royal Rumble. So then he's like, all right, well, if I can't get the Royal Rumble, I'll win the Elimination Chamber, which is like this big event that they do where it's like 6 people in a big ass chamber and they let out one at a time inside and they fight each other. Whoever wins at the end gets to face the champion at Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. So that just happened this past weekend. That was what happened this weekend. Was Saturday was the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Okay. John Cena wins the Elimination Chamber, and people are like, yeah, fuck yeah, he's going to be the thing. So at the end of Elimination Chamber, Royal Rumble or John Cena and Cody Rhodes comes out. He wins. Cody Rhodes comes out. He's like, my man, like, it's me and you. We're going to, WrestleMania. This us, like, and he's being cool. He's like dapping him up. Same John Cena that we know, love. Like, it's like, hey, I'm going to face you, but it's respect. We're both good guys. We're both going to do this thing. The Rock comes out, and he's like the final boss. He comes out, and he's basically telling Cody Rhodes, give me your soul. Like, I don't know. It's like this weird thing that they're doing. But he's like, give me your soul. Like, commit to me. And just fall in line with what I say because I'm the final boss. I'm the one who decides what happens here and like all this stuff, right? So The Rock is like telling him, mind you, The Rock also came out with Travis Scott, which was like a whole fucking weird thing. I don't know why that happened, but I guess Travis Scott's in the WWE and he comes out, he doesn't say anything. He just comes out and like,
man,
it's lit.
Right? Influence is crazy.
Yeah. So he comes out, The Rock and Travis Scott. He's talking to Cody Rhodes. John Cena's in the ring, and he tells Cody Rhodes, you agree with me or, whatever. And Cody Rhodes says, he says, fuck off, which is crazy. Or like he says something like, he says, hey, Rock, go fuck yourself. Which is crazy because in WWE, they cuss them, but like not like that. Not fuck, dude.
Pay-per-view?
Even on pay-per-views.
Oh, really?
It's like a family thing.
Okay.
But now that they're signed to Netflix, they're getting a little risque.
Oh, this is on Netflix?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, you was watching on Netflix?
Well, this was, I think Elimination Chamber was actually on like Peacock or something, but it's still like now that they're in this Netflix era, it's like, yeah. But yeah. So he tells John Cena, he tells The Rock, go fuck yourself. Yeah. And John Cena's in the background like, oh, like, I can't believe he just said go fuck yourself. Like, hey, you my boy, like, good shit. And him and Cody Rhodes are like kind of like hyping each other up. He gives Cody Rhodes a dap and he brings him into a hug, and they're hugging, and then you see his face, and that's like the meme right now is where John Cena's face goes like dead, and The Rock looks at him and he's like with some weird shit with his hand, and then you just see John Cena, boom, kick him in the nuts, and the internet went fucking crazy because now John Cena, the ultimate babyface, the guy of 10 years plus, has been the nice guy, the good guy, never give up, make a wish, all this stuff. He just turned on Cody Rhodes, the other babyface, and now he's part of The Rock and the Evil Squad.
Okay. All right. I mean, the first time I saw that was Cam Archer. He's really big
into wrestling. Fan. Yeah.
So he said it, and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But like, I haven't seen. I think like I told you, I seen Travis Scott slap Cody Rhodes, but that was it.
That's another thing too. Is during that part, like John Cena hits him in the nuts, and then they start beating the fuck out of Cody Rhodes, and Cody Rhodes like bleeding. I guess Travis Scott like slapped him in the face or something.
Like a real one?
Yeah, but Travis Scott's dumb. He doesn't know how to. He's not a wrestler, right?
Oh,
so
he really slapped
He actually
him.
really slapped him, and I guess he ruptured his eardrum, Cody Rhodes' eardrum.
Shoot.
So he's gonna get his ass beat next time.
Yeah,
Next time they're in the ring, and they're gonna like, let me do a clothesline to you.
Yeah,
Boom!
he's gonna for sure hit him. Yeah,
hit
he's
him
gonna for
hard.
sure
Yeah.
hit him, yeah.
So Travis Scott, I hope you're prepared for that.
Yeah, he's gonna
because
for
Cody
sure.
Rhodes ain't no joke. No, he looks like a silly guy, but he's a big buff motherfucker. Okay, so just be prepared for that.
For some reason, just a real quick side note, because I'm a fan of wrestling from back in the day. Like I used to definitely watch it, but for sometimes wrestling hits my For You or my timeline on Instagram, and there was one that hit my timeline. It was like wrestling hits that are are real, and it was like moments where somebody got hit like hard and somebody else retaliated hard, and I was like, dang, I like that, like that's cool, because I'm pretty sure it was like a mutual like boom, and it was like somebody hit
you a little too hard, and you're like,
like, and I was like, oh, like that's real, nigga. That's not like obviously everything they get hit, like it hurts, but like there's sometimes where I see somebody get hit, and I'm like, oh damn, that hurt for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you get mad, like you can really hurt someone if you wanted to. So that's crazy. The internet's been going crazy. And then yesterday I watched Raw just to like see what was going on your Netflix. And they showed all the quotes of all the major publications, like New York Times, all the Yahoo, all these different things, showing like how everyone's saying this is the biggest plot twist, the biggest shock of the year. It's just this big viral moment, and it went crazy viral. Everyone's talking about it. John Cena turns heel. You probably didn't know what was going on until I just broke it down for you. But yeah, John Cena's heel, and it's like the biggest plot twist since Ari Helwani, who I watch a lot, he said it's like comparable to when Hulk Hogan turned, right? Hulk Hogan was like the man, he was always the good guy, everyone loved Hulk Hogan, and then he turned into like NWO.
Oh, okay.
Remember like where he was wearing black?
Yeah, I mean,
stuff
I can't remember.
Back in the day. Remember NWO?
It's not. I mean, I know what that is, but I can't remember when that actually happened.
Order. Yeah, WCW. So that was like a whole thing back in the day. So this is also like they're comparing it to that. It's like a big twist, and that's been all over the news. And there's been hella memes about it, and it's funny. It's great, and I can't wait to see. And now it's funny too because was John Cena lying? Now it's dumb, but it's also funny because if John Cena was really a heel this whole time, has he been playing this whole time? Was he really going to make a wish to those Make-A-Wish kids and like spitting in their coffee? Or who knows? He's a bad guy. This whole time he's been evil, dude. He's been evil.
I have never seen John Cena in real life, but dude, I don't care what you think.
He's in a trance, I think.
John Cena is like he looks like one of the most genuine Hollywood guys. Like out of Hollywood people, I would trust John Cena.
He's the ultimate actor.
Nah.
He's been playing this whole time.
No, because he's not a good actor. I mean, now he is.
He's the ultimate actor. He's the best actor.
Before, he was not a good actor. Like, I used to watch The Marine. Have you ever seen that movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he was not a good actor. But now he's a really good actor. Shout out. I mean, he's definitely did it, honed in his craft.
Peacemaker.
Yeah, no, for sure. Peacemaker and, like, a bunch of other stuff. That joint with
Ricky Stenicki was really good too.
Yeah, dude, he was really good. Yeah. But anyways, man, shout out to John Cena, man.
Yeah,
I don't care
I'm
if he's a heel or not, man. He's still one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
I'm interested. I'm hyped. But it was funny too during that little montage of where they showed like what happened on the pay-per-view on Raw. They were showing people's reactions online and everything, like people like live streaming it or watching it, and people were crying, dude. Little kids were crying.
Dang.
People were like in shock that he did this.
And,
like people's reactions.
People's
reactions are crazy.
Is it on YouTube? We should watch it after
on
this.
Netflix.
Yeah.
It's on Netflix.
We should watch it because I
haven't
seen it. I just want to see like what it like. The only thing I said is the slap, but I want to see the whole full thing. Why and see how bad it is, because when you said crying, it's like little kids. I see little kids crying, but like Cam Archer, he made a video. And he wasn't like mad. He was like, "Oh, he turned heel," and it's like, "Yo, it's a big deal." But I'm like, "Yo, this is acting, y'all. Come on, like he's not a real heel, like.
Or is he?
He's not.
Or is it?
Y'all gotta chill,
Or
man.
is it?
Hey, listen, all
Or
you
is
wrestling fans, bro, I love y'all, but it's like NBA. Like Kevin Durant is a really good guy. He just don't like the media. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who else did they try to paint? Draymond Green is a really good guy. Yes, he gets texts, but he's a great guy. Like, bro, he takes care of his family. He's a good friend to his teammates. Like, this is all a part of the industry, bro. Like, y'all gotta understand, man. Like,
Or is it?
you know what I'm saying? Like, who else can we get? Like, perfect example, man. Hobson. Like, he's a great guy. People be talking to me about like Illmind 5. He's a good guy, but like, yeah, he has very, very raunchy, like hard flows, but he's a great dude, bro.
Yeah.
Like, he's taking me to Thailand and Amsterdam, like, you know what I mean?
But he's not.
He's a good guy.
But John Cena's evil. Dude. John Cena's evil this whole time.
There's a lot of.
Anyways,
listen, man, yeah.
So that was cool. That was a big thing that happened this weekend, and it was exciting, and it was fun, and it was cool, and I can't wait to see what happens. I'm excited for WrestleMania now. You know, I was already gonna watch it, but I think it's in Las Vegas this year. Maybe we can go. That'd be sick.
Hey, man, we got a Cash App for things that we do.
yeah. You guys want to send us, or just help us get to 1,000 subscribers, and we can start making money on the podcast. You know? That'd be awesome. That'd be great too. But yeah, so that was cool. That happened this weekend. Another big thing that's happening this weekend. That's happened. So if you guys, we cover a lot of different things on this podcast, right? We talk about whatever's kind of popping in the pop culture that we're interested in, I guess. But boxing, dude. Boxing is just popping off right now. Boxing is going crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was really very interested into this one. What was I doing?
Yeah.
I think I was.
Tank is a popular fighter. So if you guys don't know, Javante Tank Davis, he fought this weekend.
Where was this at?
It happened in.
Was it in Vegas?
No. It
Dubai?
was in New York.
New York. Oh, okay.
Or no, not New York. It was somewhere.
Either way, man, I watched the tail end of it. I think I seen like the last I was at the 6th round that I came in.
Oh yeah. Damn, really?
Yeah, I watched it on TikTok Live. Shout out to TikTok Live. I don't know who it was, but he live streamed it and it was clear as day, and I had a good time watching it. And when I got in, that one dude was working
Roach, yeah,
Tank.
dude. It was crazy.
He was working Tank, but Tank's good, man. Like I don't know boxing too well. I don't know fighting too well, but like it was definitely, I would say, like, yeah. From what I saw from the 6th round, yeah, it was a draw. Like from the 6th round to the 12th round, it looked like a draw.
This is why we're talking about this on this podcast, okay? Because yes, if this was just a normal fight, it would be like, oh, whatever. The best thing about all this stuff, right? These moments that we talk about on this podcast is the backstory. You got to understand the full context of everything that's going into this, right? Tank is undefeated. He's the man. He knocks out everyone he fights. Recently, he's gotten into trouble in the last couple of years outside of boxing. He's talked about how he wants to do therapy and he's maybe done with boxing and all this stuff. And so it didn't seem like he was super motivated for this fight. He was a minus 1,600 going into this fight.
Oh, my God.
Minus 1,600.
Whoever put draw is probably.
Oh, I said that. As soon as it was done, I was like,
living.
Whoever picked draw is fucking
they're
made
living.
so much money right now.
Yeah.
Now.
That's probably like a plus.
But,
probably a freaking plus like 8,000.
Yeah. So if you pick draw, great. You know, good for you. That's insane. But what's fucked is what the main story of this story is that Roach should have won. And that's what's crazy. Because during this fight, I knew this fight was going to be a good one. I don't know why. I just had a feeling, and I was like, I want to watch this one. I did everything to find where I can find to watch this fight. And I finally found it, and I was able to watch it. And I watched the whole thing, the walkouts, everything, dude. It was fucking great. And, dude, it was close. Like, they were swinging. I was kind of, at first I was like, okay, Tank's going to knock him out. All my parlays had Tank on them. And then I was kind of like, maybe, I don't know, Roach, you know, it's always with the dude that you least expect.
Yeah.
This dude was working him, dude. They were going back and forth, working him. I could tell Tank was getting frustrated. He was like missing. He was getting hit. And I was like, oh, shit. And then I think I think it was like the 9th round or something. I don't know when it was. But Roach hit him with the jab. And it wasn't even like a hard jab. And I don't even know if it really like hit him. But in the moment, Tank took a knee. Like he sat down and took a knee. And then the ref starts counting 1, 2, and then he's like, no, and he's like, no, time out, and then he goes to his corner. His corner gives him a towel, and he wipes his head, and then he's like, okay, no, let's keep fighting. And the referee says that looked like a knockout, and he's like, no, like I just had something in my hair, like I gotta, Now, all good, right? Not all good, dude. When I saw that, I was like, "That's a knockdown." One, that's a knockdown. If your knee touches the ground, that's a knockdown. That counts as a knockdown, which means that you lose an extra point in that. It becomes now a 10-8 round instead of a 10-9 round, right? The referee didn't call it a knockdown. Let him continue. Also, you're not allowed to just fucking stop the fight and go to your corner and be like, "Oh, there's something in my hair. Can you wipe it off for me?" Like that's a disqualification. You can't do that. That's illegal, dude. You cannot do that. No, you cannot do that. When he went to his corner, I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like this, I was my mind was going. I was screaming at my TV when this was happening, and I was like, "This is gonna be the story of the fucking weekend because like, what the fuck is happening right now? Like this is madness." He just took a knee, got back up, went to his corner, wiped his head, and then was able to continue to fight, and nothing happened. Like, what the fuck just happened? So I was going crazy.
Did he end up winning that round, though?
So what happened, they fought. The fight continues, whatever. It goes. Roach is working him, dude. And I was like, this is a really close fight. At the end, it ends up being a draw.
Yeah, I saw that.
If that ref called that a knockdown, that's a point off him, and Roach wins the fight. Gervonta takes O away, his undefeated record, and now gets millions of dollars for beating Tank, being the first guy to beat him, and now the rematch is even bigger because now Tank has to get that win back, or that loss back, and it becomes even a bigger fight, and Roach gets millions and millions of dollars for this fight. All because the ref, I don't know what the fuck happened. If he was scared, if he didn't want to do it, or I don't know what happened. They didn't call it a knockdown, which means that he didn't get the point taken away, which means that it became a draw instead of a loss or a win. And now, what the fuck is going on, dude?
Yeah.
And it was in New York, I think, because in New York they're allowed to have replays and review it and say, okay, yeah, that was a knockdown. We should take a point, which is what they should have done. The New York State Commission somehow was having a technical issue with the replay during that, so they didn't do it with the replay. Which Ariel Helwani brings up this good point. There's tons of other broadcasters right around that thing, so they could have easily just walked to the next table and saw the replay there.
Yeah.
So they're making excuses to cover this. So now it's like Tank. That kind of shows that boxing is a little, you know what I mean? Because it's like, dude, Tank took a knee, which he should have got a point taken away for. That's a knockdown. And he went to the corner and got his towel and wiped his head because he said he had grease in his hair. But it's like grease in his eye from his hair.
Okay. But
his hairdresser came out. That's what I'm saying. This is fucking. It's crazy, dude. There's so much that goes into it. His hairdresser just came out too and said that he did his hair like on Thursday, and that he was good. He was doing open workouts. He was doing everything that 2 days before leading up to the fight, everything. And then why all of a sudden in the 9th round he needed to fix his hair, like there was something in his eye, or because he was getting pieced up and was like needed a little break.
Damn.
And got away with it.
Damn.
Yes.
So what happens next?
The rematch. Which ironically is so funny, dude. Because Tank is like the A side, he in the contract has kind of control of the contract. Him and his team put a rematch clause in there just in case he lost, which is wild because like if you're that good, why do you think you might lose to this guy if he's not that, you know? He put a rematch clause, which now works against him because now he has to take the rematch. Like now there's a rematch possible. Where before, like they didn't say if that rematch clause wasn't in there, he could have been like, it's a draw, whatever, we're out. No more. I don't want to fight this guy again. But now there's a rematch clause, so it's like the rematch has to happen.
Dang.
But also he could just be like, I don't want to do it. And just, I don't know. He's Tank at the end of the day, so wild shit, dude.
Dang.
Wild
okay.
shit.
Wild shit. What did your boy think about it?
Ariel no?
No. Your boy
Fabian?
Phoenix. Yeah.
I haven't talked to him about it. I should have called him as soon as it happened. But
okay.
yeah. But yeah. So that was fucking wild. There's also, just on some little side news, there's this big fight that's coming up that I'm gonna get you hyped on. I'm gonna get you so hyped on this fight, dude.
Is it Alex?
No, it's boxing.
I thought Alex was on the 8th.
Yeah, Alex does fight this weekend. Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. But that's this weekend. But this is a fight that's like down the line a little bit, in a couple months, I think. It's Conor Benn versus Chris Eubanks Jr. You don't know these guys, but I'm going to make sure you know these. I'm going to make sure you know these guys. I'm going to tell you guys a whole story. This story is even crazier than anything else. But
okay.
Just a little side note, they had a press conference this past weekend. I think it was on Wednesday or Thursday last week. And during the press conference, They hate each other. They're talking so much shit to each other, and in the press conference, he slapped the dude in the face with an egg.
Oh shoot!
Hard as shit with eggs in his face, and the guy was like, "Rah!" Like let me, like it was madness, dude.
Dang.
It was so sick, and we'll. Once we get a little bit closer to the fight, I'll do like a full breakdown and get you guys hyped about this fight because it was amazing. But for now, look up Chris Eubanks Jr. and
I think
Conor Benn.
I think fights like that is like those are great because it's like, man, it's a lot of passion in that.
Well,
like,
so
I like that.
Yeah,
I rock with that.
I'll tell you just to give you a little quick thing because I know we got a lot to talk about stuff, but. The whole reason that this fight is amazing is their dads fought each other 30 years ago, and it's considered one of the most heated rivalries back then. And they hated each other, and I watched both of their fights from like 30 years ago, and they were insane, dude. Those fights are fucking crazy. I watched it. It's like black and white. I watched the first one. It was like grainy, but yeah, it was wild, dude. Those first two fights between their dads. Now 30 years later, they're fighting each other.
What are they heavyweights?
Hate each other. I don't know. They're like welterweights or something. I don't know. I have to find out what weight class. I think it's like 185 or something. But it's fucking crazy. So that's happening. Then it got announced today, or this recently, that KSI is boxing Dylan Dennis.
I don't care about KSI, bro.
Yeah, but
what do they call it?
The celebrity fights, yeah, like all that stuff.
I really like I'm not gonna lie. The only ones I would care about just because I want to see them lose is Jake.
Yeah, well,
Jake's probably the only one that I'm like, all right, I need to see him lose. I could care less about this other dude.
But this is the thing is Dylan Dennis is very hated on the internet and stuff, and that's a whole nother story I won't get into. But Dylan Dennis is very hated. I think the one person that people would want to see lose more than Jake Paul is Dylan Dennis. Like if Jake Paul and Dylan Dennis fought each other, people would be voting for Jake Paul.
I don't know, man. I seen that KSI dude fight because my homie Stevie.
Yeah, he fights like MVP.
Stevie Knight fought. I don't know if I remember telling you that, but like I watched that and like. These YouTube fighters suck. Like a lot of these YouTube fighters suck. Not saying that I could do any better. I'm sorry. You compared to a Tank. Like stop, please. Yeah. In my opinion, in my humble opinion, the guy that's not a fighter that sees professional guys fight, I feel like a lot of people shouldn't get in there because I mean like these people
KSI likes this. He said he'll
fight.
Yeah.
Now I will give this to Jake and Logan. They can actually fight.
Box.
Yeah, box. Yeah, they can actually box. Yeah. Not saying that they're good. They should be getting beat up. But they can actually fight and hold their own. Now, I see these YouTube dudes, and I'm like...
Well, KSI considers himself a boxer on Jake Paul's level, just not with the training that Jake Paul's been doing. But KSI thinks he could be Jake Paul. And that's like the ultimate fight, and people are saying that's like the biggest fight that could be possibly made is Jake Paul versus KSI.
I don't know if he could do that.
The reason I'm even bringing it up is because KSI he's fighting Dylan Dennis, and today they had a face-off, and during the face-off, KSI slapped Dylan Dennis with a pancake. It's madness. It's breakfast madness up in this fucking boxing world, dude. First the eggs, then the freaking pancakes today. Someone also threw a coffee. It's a full breakfast out there, dude. Bacon is next. Whoever brings up the bacon next is insane. So that's all I'm saying. It's wild. Boxing is crazy. Get into it. Watch it. It's fun. Okay. UFC's happening this weekend as well. It's gonna be dope.
That's what I'm concerned about. That's the real fighting.
There's a lot of news with the
UFC real fighting.
Stuff too.
The real fighting. Alex Pereira. Let's get him. Get him to go. You know, I see something today. It was like, guys train their whole life to be wrestlers and jiu-jitsu guys, and they want to stand with Alex.
Yeah.
I just thought about that. Why do they stand with him?
I don't know.
Why don't they take him down?
Because they think that. Well, that's the thing is they think that they can stand with him, and then two, they probably can't take him down because he's big, he's strong.
Well,
he works
the
on
people that he's
his
beaten
wrestling defense. Yeah, they've all stood up with him and like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like if he gets
well, that's the thing about Magomed Ankalaev is he can strike, but he's also like a wrestler. So that's what people are saying. Like he's gonna just take him down and and Magomed is 20-1.
Ooh.
Yeah, and Alex Pereira is 12-2.
And those both are Izzy. Crazy.
Well, one's Izzy.
Well, who's the other one?
I think from like early in his career.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
And then also the co-main event is
Justin Gaethje, baby.
You always went off him, huh?
Yeah.
Jalen Turner is fighting.
Jalen Turner. Hey, that's Wes.
Yeah. Oh, Bobby Green.
Oh, Bobby King Green.
Yeah, Bobby Green.
That's
So
a
that's
stacked card
the
right
story.
there.
Yeah, the story was it was supposed to be Justin Gaethje versus Dan Hooker, but Dan Hooker broke his hand, so they replaced him with Fazeev, which their last fight was really good. So we'll see that. That's gonna be dope. Curtis Blades is on the prelims, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's a good card. I'm surprised you're not hyped like that. You're not hyped right now.
Joshua Van is dope.
I'm more hyped than you are.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
It's my mom's birthday on Saturday, so
so you might not watch it.
Well, yeah, there's a Prince tribute thing that my mom wants to go to. I'll hit you up and see if you want to go to. It's Prince and Bruno Mars tribute stuff. I don't know. My mom wants to go to it.
Oh, like they're like in the end, like that band with Linkin Park.
So, yeah.
Oh, okay,
I think so.
Okay.
So we'll go see. Well, I will see. But anyways, yeah, UFC 312 is it? 313. Fuck, is this weekend? So that's gonna be cool too. I'm excited for that. Basketball's popping. There's a lot of stuff going on, guys.
Yeah,
White Lotus. You guys should watch White Lotus for sure. That's my rec of the week.
We can
Definitely
talk about
watch White Lotus.
I just want to talk about Nico Harrison. Let's just talk about him real quick.
Who's that?
Guys, let me just paint you a picture really quick. This guy named Nico Harrison is definitely on Suicide Watch.
That's not good.
It's
Why
not.
do I laugh
dude.
at those things, dude? I have a dark mind.
He's given up his franchise player.
Oh, the Mavericks
for a 32. No. I think
so.
AD,
Who's he?
I think AD is like 34. He's
the
the general manager,
the GM of the
Dallas Mavericks. Yeah.
Okay.
He's given
you gotta
up.
let people know. You know.
Oh, sorry. Nico Harrison is the GM of the Dallas Mavericks, and at first, I was so like, "What the hell is happening? Like, why would you give up a Luka Doncic?"
Yeah.
People were saying like Luka Doncic, because they were that was the thing. He was the weight. People were they were mad at him because he was overweight, but he's still giving you like 30 points a game.
Yeah. And they said that his defense wasn't good or something, right?
He's giving you 30 points. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So they gave him away or traded him for AD. Now, let me just paint this picture for you guys. Dallas Mavericks, Los Angeles Lakers. Dallas Mavericks says, I don't want my franchise player. I don't want him. I want yours. I'm going to give away my 25-year-old franchise player who just took you to the NBA Finals. They lost, but he took you to the NBA Finals. There's 30 teams in the NBA, and 2 teams go to the Finals. Your franchise player took you there, and you said, hey, I don't want you anymore. I want a player over here that didn't make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Didn't make the playoffs.
They won in the bubble.
Huh? They did, but that was like
that's his only
5 years ago.
That's his only ring, right?
Yeah, that was 5 years ago.
Okay.
And AD's great, dude. Don't get me wrong. But he's older than us. So I think he's like 33 or 4.
Oh, okay.
And in basketball, age is a
I hurt I slipped on a puddle pee today, and I hit my knee, and my knee still hurts.
Yes. So
just want to say that.
Let me just set this up for y'all. They trade their franchise player for Anthony Davis, who is injury prone. Right? The trade happens. Anthony Davis goes to the Mavericks. Luka goes over here to the Lakers. Luka's heavyweight compared to everybody saying he's chubby, whatever. Luka comes and he does triple-double his first game, triple-double his second game, triple-double his third game. Then he starts to get 15, 30 points. Luka and LeBron are winning. They haven't lost a game since Luka's been there.
Damn.
Anthony Davis comes over to the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, first game,
Incredible.
2 quarters,
Yeah,
kills it.
Yeah, I saw that.
He kills it, dude.
Yeah.
He murders it.
Like he had a vengeance out.
Then he gets hurt. The thing that the Lakers were having problems with came over to the Mavericks. AD's hurt. He's probably out for the season.
Yeah.
He's literally out for the season. Now, everybody's pissed off at Nico Harrison, or whatever his name is. Yeah, I think it's Nico Harrison. They're pissed off at him. And then what happens after that? Kyrie shows up and he starts killing.
Yeah.
Which he's already been doing, but he shows up and kills more because AD's not there.
He has to run the team. He doesn't have a Luka anymore.
Last night, Kyrie tears his ACL.
I saw that.
He tears his ACL,
they had to
bro.
Carry him to the free throw line.
Yeah, if he shot the free throw. Shout out to Kyrie for that. That was dope. He tears his ACL. Now you don't have the guy you don't have the guy you traded. You don't have the guy you traded for, and you don't have one of the best point guards in the league.
Yeah.
their season is over. They have Klay Thompson, but Klay Thompson can't
Poor
do it.
Klay Thompson, dude.
They don't even have they don't have Derek Lively, which is their starting center. They don't have Daniel Gafford. That's a star. This is all the people that made it to the finals last year. They don't have any of those guys.
Damn.
They have Klay Thompson, who's the best player on the team right now. They have Max Christie, and then I think they have some other random players that I don't know. Sorry. I'm pretty sure they're great players, but I'm not super
NBA, so.
noticeable about the Mavericks. But dude, that's insane, bro.
That's pretty bad.
And now the Lakers, the Mavericks traded Luka, and the Lakers with Luka Magic are number 2 seed in the West.
Really?
Yes.
Lakers?
Yes.
Holy shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's all Nico Harrison. He's on suicide watch, bro.
Oh
he made the dumbest decision of his life.
Where's Daredevil when we need
Bro,
it?
bro. And they were saying that Dallas is going crazy. They were already going crazy. Now that has happened and this is all transpired and the Lakers are number 2 in the West, dude, I feel like Dallas they're falling to their knees.
It's crazy to go from last year being in the NBA Finals and almost winning the finals, which is the hardest thing to do in basketball.
You're literally 3 games away from the finals.
To losing everybody.
Everyone. You got Max Christie and Klay Thompson are your top guys right now.
Which good players, but not going to take.
Klay is great.
Not going to take you to the championship.
Yeah, Klay is great, but he's not taking you to the championship by himself. There's no way.
Not against Luka and LeBron.
Yeah. So, dude, I think that's
crazy.
Insane. Dude.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
That's insane.
That's what I'm telling you guys. The world is great right now. Entertainment is at an all-time high. If you're not entertained, if you're bored ever, what are you doing? Because, I mean, there's so much. There's so much to consume. There's so much to do. There's so much to talk about. There's just so much. Get a hobby. Like something. Give passion about something, you know?
It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
It's awesome. That's awesome. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel exhausted.
I'm watching a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll throw White Lotus in there, but definitely Paradise. Paradise is one of the greatest shows ever invented in life. That's one of.
I saw the trailers and stuff for it. It looks pretty cool.
Really freaking.
The twist
good.
is crazy,
dude. Okay. It's a twist right away.
Yeah, that's.
So it's like, oh shoot, okay, and then Severance, obviously, dude. Severance. I still need to watch that. My God, Severance. My God, dude. One of the greatest. That's one of the. Dude, I'm in content heaven right now.
Yeah, I mean.
And I'm making my. You know what I mean? I'm on my positivity vibe, doing my videos. And working on some new music.
Oh, I think the last thing before we get out of here, something that if you guys made it to this far in the episode, thank you. And if you're here from H3, we got some H3 news. Yeah, we're still waiting on the package, but the package is on the way.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
they want to give us. I sent you that text, right?
Yes. So we are email contact with them, and basically we're just like, oh, we just want to make sure the pack, like you guys said, you're gonna send us some merch. We're not that we're like begging for merch or care about merch or whatever, but it's just, you know, they said it, so we're like, oh, we just want to make sure that it's you know, sent to the right address and stuff. And they basically, oh yeah, we were just waiting for the March drop, and then we're gonna send you guys some stuff. We're like, hell yeah, dope. Yeah. And
which they posted yesterday.
And yeah, and that was a big thing that happened too, which maybe a lot of you are here from that. Is Teddy Fresh posted the music video on their Instagram, and then Ethan and Ela shared it and reposted it. So that was really fucking cool.
And my Instagram
follows us. Oh yeah, now Ethan follows us.
Yeah, Ethan follows us, man.
Yeah,
I hit it with a DM.
Yeah, same here, but yeah, I figured.
Yeah, he's back. I was like, oh, that's dope.
I don't blame him.
But he only follows like 500 people. So shout out to
there's
Ethan.
people that hit me up and that tell me happy birthday that I haven't responded to yet. So I don't blame them, dude. And I'm sorry if I haven't responded to you. I hate.
But no, DMs. I thought that was really dope that he followed us. I was like, oh shoot, that's
it was cool. He followed us, and so we got, and my Instagram started blowing up after that. I went on I once again, I'm at work. I see that Avery calls me, and I'm like, why is he calling me? It must be something. And then I'm getting off work. I open my Instagram, and I see that it has hella likes and followers, and I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
And then I saw that Teddy, and I was like looking at it. I'm like, oh, Teddy Fresh. Oh shit, Teddy Fresh posted the video. Oh shit,
crazy.
Ethan followed us. Oh shit, like
that video has like 200,000 views.
Really?
Yeah, 200,000 views, and I responded to every single comment on Instagram.
That's wild.
I wish I could do that on YouTube, but it was. I think we have over.
There's like 400 something comments.
I mean, in the comment section of Teddy Fresh video, it was like, I think it was like 100. So I commented on everyone, which is crazy.
Dope. dope.
Yeah.
So,
And
yeah, I
we
mean,
got hella followers.
so-
I mean, I went up. I think I went up 1,000 followers.
Damn, did you really? I wasn't even paying attention. I didn't even check.
I kept like liking people saying something about it, so I was like very engaged.
I should have done that.
Engaged in what was happening, but I didn't see it till like an hour after. I was like, what was I doing? I think I was coming home from. Yeah. I was coming home, and I was like, what? I was like, oh, and then that's when I called. I was like, oh. And then I started interacting.
Oh, okay.
Interacting. It was
I didn't even interact.
It was
I was
perfect.
just like,
It was perfect because it was literally right when we were done and we were here. I was home.
Yeah.
And I was like,
So you just had
oh,
time
dude, I was like, perfect.
I
dude.
had just got off work and I was like, dude, I don't even feel like looking at my phone. I think I played Stardew Valley.
Dang, bro, crazy.
I should have been.
Yeah. I mean, but you still got the followers though, and like they're going to the YouTube and they're listening to the music on thing. I think I have like.
That's cool.
I think I have like 3,400 like monthly.
Oh, shit. I need to do something. I need to get up there because I'm not benefiting off this. I mean, I am, but I'm not.
I mean, we are. I mean,
the podcast is what I care about the most, right?
They're here.
The podcast is what I care about the most.
Shout out to the people that are here.
But we wanted to give you guys an update because I'm sure you guys are here from H3. Some of you.
We're still like I said, we got the email and we're still looking to. I'm really trying to get.
We really want to. I really want to go on the podcast.
Yeah,
I think
chop it up. We want to chop it up, man. We want to chop it up and we want to perform. I want to perform.
Oh, that'd be so sick. We want to perform so bad. I think that'd be so sick to perform for them and for you guys. It would just be dope. You know, it'd be cool. And H3's never done anything like that before. Like had like rappers on there performing, and it'd be cool. And the one thing is we don't cuss in our music. And like our music isn't bad or like you know. I mean, it's you know, so it's cool.
I always say nigga. This dude says.
I say
everything
it too,
under the I say it too, nigga.
I know.
But yeah, man, it's freaking sick, man. We appreciate all the love that you guys have given us. And dude, before I don't think we talked about it yet here either. We hit 10K on the video.
Oh yeah, that was
so
dope.
that was great.
That
was great, man. I posted about that the other day, man. It's like, dude, 10K on YouTube. I know to like H3 people and people who do YouTube a lot, that's a lot. Like, I mean, I'm sorry, that's not a lot to some people. But to us, bro, dude, we get like 100 views on our videos, which we're grateful for. But to get 10K is crazy.
Especially on YouTube.
On YouTube, yeah. YouTube, wild. It's hard to get real views because they're real views.
Yeah.
People have to watch at a certain time. What is it? Like
I think they have to watch a certain amount of the video or something.
Yeah, so like, it's really.
But yeah, I mean, it's fucking dope. I mean, and it's on our podcast channel, so it's even better because then those people are coming to our podcast.
Yeah, coming to the podcast.
Awesome.
Yeah,
and that's the whole reason we did this shit. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So so it's awesome, and if you're here for that, thank you, appreciate you, love you. I'll start interacting more. I just I'm constantly drained from fucking life and work, so it's hard being a provider. And that's why I have bags under my eyes, and I'm always tired.
The best thing to prevent that from happening is to just share this with somebody who likes Marvel, who likes H3, who likes
sports,
Teddy Fresh, sports,
boxing, UFC,
basketball,
NFL,
music.
Yeah,
we do it all.
Culture, TV shows.
We have something for everybody. I think
that's why this is the multiverse. Do you understand? It is above the multiverse, and our light just went out. Which means that we probably gotta go.
Yeah, we probably gotta go.
So with that being said, guys, we love you. Thank you guys for watching another episode of the Above the Multiverse podcast.
You have it on the highest level. That's fine.
Oh, and it came back. It wants us to keep going. No, but yeah, we love you guys. Next week we're gonna have some more stuff. So come through, like the video, subscribe. We're very close to getting the subscribers we need to monetize on this thing. So keep going, keep watching. We need the watch hours, so do that. We love you guys, though. Until next time,
peace.